Itu cantik betul dia. Cantik betul. यातून विचारतो पाचून रोगो सोपो आजची रोगो मिळायचं चूज पारालीस ते सांगते
Voy a para. La idea, la
इच्छा पूर्व पर मैं तो कृष्णा बने बुढ़ी कैसा आधा पंख करते थे दारुच
Anastan karmika.
Morning chanting, page 2. Yoso Bhagava Arhan Samma Sambuddho Svakhato Yena Bhagavata Dhammo Supatipanno Yasya Bhagavato Savak Sangho Tamayam Bhagavantam Sadhammam Sasangam Ime Sakari Tharham Arupitehi Abhipujayama Sadhuno Bhante Bhagava Suchira Parini Bhutopi Pachima Janata Nukampa Ime Sakari Dugat Panakara Bhute Patiganhatu Amhakam Virgarata Hitaya Sukhaya Arham Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddham Bhagavantam Abhivadini Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammam Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savak Sangho Sangham Namami हान्दमयं बुद्धस्य भगवतो उपभाग नमकारं करोमसे। नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। त्रिरत्न वंदना। हंदमयम रतनतय प्रणाम गाथा यो चेव संवेग परिकीर्तन पाठंच मनामसि। बुद्धो सुशुद्धो करुणा महन्नवो यो चंत शुद्ध वर्यान लोचनो। वंदामि बुद्धं अहमादरेण तम्। धम्मोपदीपो वियतस्य सत्थुनो। यो मग्गपाकामतभेदभिन्नको। लोकुत्तरो यो च तदर्थदीपनो। वन्दामि धम्मम् अहमादरेण तम्। सङ्घो सुखेताभ्यतिखेत संज्ञितो। यो दिट्ठ संतो सुगतानुबोधको। लोलपहीनो अरियो सुमेधसो। वन्दामि संघम् अहम् आदरेण तम्। पुण्यं मया यम मम सबुपद्दवा। माहोन्तु ते तस्य पवसिद्धया। इध तथागतो लोके उपन्नो अरहं सम्मा सम्बुद्धो। देशितो धम्मो च देशितो नियानिको उपसमिको। परिनिब्बानिको सम्बोधगामि सुगतपवेदितो। वयं तं धम्मं श्रुत्वा एवं जानाम। जातिपि दुःखा जरापि दुःखा मरणमपि दुःखं। शोक परिदेव दुःख दो मनस्य उपायासापि दुःखा। अप्येहि संपयोगो दुःखो। प्येहि विपयोगो दुःखो। यमपि इच्छं न लभते तमपि दुःखम्। संक्षिप्तेन पंचुपादानखंदा दुःखा। से यथीदं रूपोपादानखंदो। वेदनोपादानखंदो। संयोपादानखंदो। संघार उपादानखंदो। विज्ञानोपादानखंदो। ये संपरिज्ञाय धर्मानो। सो भगवा एवं बहुलम सावके विनेति। एवं भागा च पनस्य भगवतो सावकेषु। अनुशासनी बहुला पवत्तति। रूपम अनित्यम। वेदना अनित्या। संज्ञा अनित्या। संखारा अनित्या। विज्ञानम अनित्यम। रूपम अनत्ता। वेदना अनत्ता। संज्ञा अनत्ता। संखारा अनत्ता। विज्ञानम अनत्ता। सब्बे संखारा अनित्या। सब्बे धम्मा अनत्ताति। ते मयम् ऊति नामः जातिया जरा मरणेन। शोकैः परिदेवैः दो मनस्यैः। उपायासेहि दुःखोत्तीर्णा दुःखपरीता। अप्येव नाम इमस्य केवलस्य दुःखखण्डस्य। अंतक्रिया पञ्यायेथाति। चिरपरिनिभृतमपि भक्तं भगवन्तं शरणं गता। धम्मं च संघं च तस्य भगवतो शासनं यथा सति। धबलं मनसि करोम अनुपटिपजाम। सासानो पटिपति इमस्य केवलस्य दुःख खंदस्य अंत क्रियाय संपत्तु।
अब हम धम्मपद सुनेंगे पाली और हिंदी में मैडम से। मैडम कहो कि माता जी? मैडम कहो कि माता जी?
तणहा वग्गो मनुजस्य पमत्तचारिणो तणहा वड्डति मालुवाविया सोप्लवती हुराहुरं फलमिच्छं वनस्मि वानरो। पमादी मनुष्य की तृष्णा बढ़ती मालवा लता समान, जन्म जन्मांतर वह भटकता वन में फल ढूंढते वानर समान। यम ऐसा सहती जम्मी तणहालोके विसक्तिका शोका तस्य पवढन्ति अभिवड्ढं ववीरणम्। जिसे यह प्रबल विषरूपी तृष्णा इस लोक में कर लेती अभिभूत, शोक उसके बढ़ते रहते जैसे बड़े वीरण घास प्रभूत। योचेतं सहती जम्मिं तणहं लोके दुरत्ययं शोका तमहा पतन्ति उदबिन्दुव पोखरा। जो इस प्रबल दुस्त्याज्य तृष्णा को इस लोक में करता वश में, शोक उसके सब गिर जाते जैसे जल बिंदु कमल पत्र से। तंबो वदामि भद्दम्बो यावन्तीर्थ समागता तणहाय मूलं खणत्थ उसीरथोपवीरणम्। मावो नलं वसोतो व मारो भंजी पुनः पुनम। देता एक उत्तम सलाह तुम सभी को जो यहाँ एकत्र हो, तृष्णा जड़ से उखाड़ दो जैसे उखाड़े वीरण घास, सुगंधित खस मूल पानी को। बार बार मार न फिर करेगा नष्ट जैसे नदी करे सरकंडों को। यथापि मूले अनुपद्रवे दलहे छिन्नोपि रुक्षो पुनरेव रोहति एवंपि अनुसये अनुहते निबतति दुखम इदम पुनः पुनम। जैसे जब तक जड़ न कटी है दृढ़, कटा पेड़ फिर उग आए, वैसे अनुशय तृष्णा जब तक न उखड़े, दुख फिर उग आए। यस्य छत्ति सती सोता मनापवसवना भुसा वाहा वहन्ति दुच्छिन्नं संकप्पा राग निस्सिता। जिसके 36 स्रोत मनोहर वस्तुओं की ओर बहते, उस दूरदृष्टि को राग लिप्त संकल्प बहा ले जाते। संवन्ति सबधि सोता लता उभिज्य तिष्ठति तंच दिस्वा लतं जातं मूलं पन्याय छिन्दथ। यह स्रोत बहे चहुं ओर, जिनसे तृष्णा लता उपजती, उत्पन्न हुई इस लता को देख, प्रज्ञा से काट जड़ इसकी उसकी। सरितानि स्नेहितानि च सोमनस्सानि भवन्ति जन्तुनो, ते वे सोतसिता सुखेसिनो, ते वे जाति जरूपगानरा। इन राग रंजित नदियों से प्राणियों के मन खुश होते, जो नर स्रोत में बंधे सुख खोजते, जन्म जरा के फेर में पड़ते। तसिन्नाय पुरखता पजा परिसपन्ति, ससोव बाधितो संयोजन संग सत्ता, दुखमुपेन्ति पुनः पुनम चिराय। तृष्णा के पीछे पड़े प्राणी बंधे खरगोश समान चक्कर काटते, मन के संयोजनों में फंसे चिरकाल तक बारंबार दुख पाते। तसिणाय पुरखता प्रजा परिसपन्ति, ससोव बाधितो तस्मा तसिन्नं विनोदये भिक्खु, आकांक्षी विरागमत्तनो। तृष्णा के पीछे पड़े प्राणी बंधे खरगोश समान चक्कर काटते, अतः भिक्षु तृष्णा को दूर करे, जो राग से अपनी मुक्ति चाहे। यो निबंधो वनाधिमुत्तो वनमुत्तो वनमेव धावति, तं पुग्गलमेव पश्यथ मुत्तो बंधनमेव धावति। त्याग तृष्णाएं जाता तपने वन को, पर फिर दौड़ता उन्हीं तृष्णाओं की ओर। देखो ऐसे पुरुष का जो दौड़ता मुक्ति से बंधन की ओर। न तम दल्हम बंधनम आहुधीरा, यदा यसम दारुजम बब्बजय्य च, सारत्रता मणिकुंडलेषु पुत्तेषु दारेषु जया अपेक्षा। धीर पुरुष न कहे इसे दृढ़ बंधन, जो लोहे लकड़ी रस्सी का। दृढ़ बंधन मणि कुंडल में आसक्ति, पुत्रों भार्याओं से उत्कट अपेक्षा। एतं दल्हं बन्धनमाहुधीरा, ओहारिणं शिथिलं दुःपमुञ्चम्, एतं पिछेत्तवान् परिभजन्ति, अनपेक्षिनो काम सुखम पहाय। धीर पुरुष कहे इसे दृढ़ बंधन, शिथिल पर दुस्त्याज्य अधोगमी। इसे छिन्न कर वे होते प्रव्रजित, छोड़ अपेक्षाएं काम सुख सभी। ये राग रक्तानुपतन्ति, सूतं संयकतं मक्कटको वजालम्, एतं पिछेत्तवान् वजन्ति धीरा, अनपेक्षिनो सब दुखम पहाय। जो है राग आसक्त मकड़ी सदृश अपने बुने जाल में पड़ते, धीर यह जाल तोड़ सब दुख छोड़ आकांक्षा रहित चलते। मुच्च पुरे मुच्च पच्छतो, मुच्चे मुच्च भवस्व पारगु, सबद्ध विमुक्त मानसो, न पुनर्जाति जरम उपेहिसी। आगे पीछे और मध्य सब त्याग कर भवसागर पार। सर्वत्र विमुक्त जिसका मन न हो फिर जन्म जरा को प्राप्त। वितक्कमधित तत्सम जंतुनो तिब्बरागस्य शुभानुपस्सिनो भियो तणहा पवर्धति एषोको दलहं करोति बंधनम। काम विचारों से ग्रस्त तीव्र राग युक्त सुंदर लगे जिसे सब कुछ, उसकी तृष्णाएं अत्याधिक बढ़ती, दृढ़ करता वह अपने बंधन खुद। वितकुप्समे च यो रतो अशुभं भावयति सदा सतो एषको व्यतिकाहिति एषच्छेच्छति मारबंधनम। काम विचार शांत करने में रत, सदा सजग करे असुंदर की भावना, वह सचमुच कर नष्ट तृष्णाएं काटे बंधन मार का। निठंगतो असंतासी वीततणहो अनंगणो उच्छिज्य भवसल्लानी अंतिमोयम समुस्सयो। जो हुआ परिपूर्ण त्रास विहीन तृष्णा मुक्त मल रहित भव्य शल्यों को उखाड़े वह, यह है उसका अंतिम देह। वीततणहो अनादानो निरुक्ति पद कोविदो अक्षरान सन्निपातं जय्यापुब्बा परानि च सवे अंतिम शारीरो महापुण्यो विमुच्यति।
महापुण्यो महापुरुष होते।
इसमें नहीं आगे लिखा,
नहीं
इसमें महापन्योति उच्यति लिखा। महापन्योति उच्यति। वीत तृष्णा अपरिग्राही धर्म ग्रंथों की भाषा का ज्ञाता, अक्षरों के समूहीकरण व पूर्वपरता का ज्ञाता, अंतिम शरीरधारी महाप्रज्ञ ऐसा वह कहलाता। सब्बाभिभू सब्बविदु अमस्मि सब्बेषु धम्मेषु अनुपलितो सब्बजहो गणखये विमुक्तो स्वयं अभिज्ञाय कमुदिस्येयम्। सभी विषयों का विजेता, सर्वज्ञ, सभी परिस्थितियों से अलिप्त, सर्वस्व त्यागी, तृष्णा क्षय कर हुआ विमुक्त, स्वयं ही यह सब जानकर किसको अपना गुरु बतलाओ। सब्बदानं धम्मदानं जिनाति सब्बं रसं धम्म रसो जिनाति सब्बं रतिं धम्मरति जिनाति तन्नक्षयो सब्ब दुःखं जिनाति। धर्मदान सब दानों से उत्कृष्ट, धर्म रस सब रसों से उत्कृष्ट, धर्म सुख सब सुखों से उत्कृष्ट, तृष्णा क्षय करे सब दुख उच्छिन्न। अनंति भोगा दुम्मेधम नोचे पारगवेसिनो भोग तृणहाय दुम्मेधो हन्ति अन्येव अतनम। भोग करे नष्ट दुर्मेध को, न उसे जो चाहे दूसरे छोर को। इसका क्या मतलब है? भोग करे नष्ट दुर्मेध को।
जो समझदार नहीं है उसको,
अच्छा अच्छा।
और जो दूसरे
उसको
छोड़
नष्ट
पे
कर
जाना चाहता है उसको।
भोगों की तृष्णा में पड़ दुर्मेध करे स्वयं को नष्ट जैसे किसी पराये को। तीर्ण दोषानि खेतानि राग दोषा अयम पजा तस्माहि वीतरागेषु दिन होति महफलम। अपतृण खेतों का दोष, राग दोष मनुष्यों का, अतः वीत राग मनुष्यों को देना महाफलप्रद होता। दोषाणि खेतानि दोष दोषा अयम पजा तस्माहि वीत दोषेषु दिन्नं होति महाफलम। अपतृण खेतों का दोष, द्वेष दोष मनुष्यों का, अतः वीत द्वेष मनुष्यों को देना महाफल प्रद होता। तीन दोषानि खेतानि मोह दोषा अयम पजा तस्माहि वीत मोहेषु दिन्नं होति महफलम। अपतृण खेतों का दोष, मोह दोष मनुष्यों का, अतः वीत मोह मनुष्यों को देना महाफलप्रद होता। इसका क्या मतलब? वीत मोह मनुष्य को देना,
ध्यान देना ना उनको। जो वीत राग हो, वीत मोह हो,
तो इसमें वीत राग नहीं कहा, वीत मोह।
पहले आया था ना, 3 है ना इकट्ठे हो।
हाँ।
पहले में था वीत राग,
हाँ।
दूसरे में वीत दोष, तीसरे में, वो तीनों इकट्ठे पढ़ सकते।
तीन दोषानि खेतानि इच्छा दोषो अयम पजा तस्माहि विगत इच्छेषु दिन्नं होति महफलम। अपतृण खेतों का दोष, इच्छा दोष मनुष्यों का, अतः विगतेच्छ मनुष्यों को देना महाफलप्रद होता।
हम ध्यान करेंगे और 1000 नंबरों की मॉर्निंग रिफ्लेक्शन सुनेंगे। शीर्षक है बोइंग टू बुद्धा द अवेकन्ड माइंड।
Connected to 1+3G.
When we bow to the Buddha, reflect that we're not just bowing to Gautama Buddha, who lived 2,500 years ago. He was a great teacher, the founder of this spiritual tradition. But more importantly, we are bowing to the capacity of our own mind to be awake, to be wise, to know. Bowing down self-centered perspectives, habits of dozing, sleepwalking through life. We're bowing that down before the capacity the heart has to wake up, to know. Buddha means the one who is awake, the one who knows. One time when the Buddha was in the countryside, sitting under a tree close to the pathway, a Brahmin saw the footprints leaving the road and going off through the dust into the woods, and he saw these footprints were very strange, very large and with particular patterns in them. So he thought, oh, I wonder who these footprints belong to. Followed them up and found the Buddha sitting under a tree. He was amazed, impressed by this serene, striking figure, so still, so quiet, so peaceful, sitting meditating under the tree. So then he asked, "What are you? Are you some kind of deva?" And the Buddha said, "No, I'm not a deva." "Are you a Brahma god?" "No, I'm not a Brahma god." "Are you some kind of tree spirit?" "No, I'm not a tree spirit." Are you some kind of protective deity, a yaka?" He said, "No, I'm not a yaka." "Are you a human being?" "No, I'm not a human being." Went through the whole list. And then the Brahmin, his name was Dona, said, so what are you?" He said, "You can know me as one who is awake." Buddho. So this is where we get the term Buddha from. That's how the Buddha, the Tathagata, defined his own nature. One who is awake. So that he identified, if you like, with the capacity to know the conditions of the world rather than identifying even with being a person. Even though he had a human body and a mother and father and ate food and breathed air, he honestly and completely, truly could say, "I'm not really a human being." There is that humanity, but what really is, what's most real at the root, is this awake mind. This mind that knows this is the core of what has value and meaning. The only real thing that has value and meaning in the world. It's an interesting reflection. Buddhosmi, he said in the Pali. Ahang Buddhosmi, I believe was the words he used. And one who is awake. And we recite the morning chanting and these essential teachings, not just describing the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, but the reflections on dukkha, anicca and anatta, unsatisfactoriness, transiency, not self. When we reflect upon these different aspects of dukkha, in a way what we're doing is teasing apart the dukkha that is natural in the human condition, birth, aging, death, separation from the liked, association with the disliked. Clarifying that that's part of the natural human condition, the result of birth. teasing that apart from the fearing, resenting, the negativity, the aversion that clusters around that. Learning to recognize the difference between the first and the second arrow. The painfulness that naturally comes from the human body, the human mind, and what arises, what gathers around that based on ignorance and self-view, habits of wanting, resenting, fearing, hoping, regretting. When we take refuge in Buddha, we're taking refuge in the capacity of our own mind, our own heart, to know, to be awake, to reflect. That's the quality of our own being that can say, oh, this is just a painful feeling. It doesn't have to be hated, it doesn't have to be resented. It just is what it is. A pattern of experience that arises and passes away. The Buddha mind is that which knows change. That's what the Puru, the one who knows, knowing faculty, it knows all experiences are in a state of change. Without delusion, without being a belief or a projection, it can be seen, known, every moment. Every pattern of experience is in a state of change. Sabbe sankhara anicca. All conditions are transient. We can test that out, explore, look, know for ourselves. Sabhe dhamma anatta. All dhammas, the phenomenal and the noumenal, the conditioned, the unconditioned, the created and the uncreated. None of these are who and what we are. They don't have an owner. Similarly, this can be explored, examined, reflected upon. Can be seen in this heart, this mind of ours, can be known directly. This is why the quality of Buddha, the knowing mind, this is a great treasure. This is the most fantastically valuable possession. You can call it a possession. How marvelous that the heart can know. This is changing. This is not who and what I am. These feelings, these thoughts, these objects, these moods, these ideas, they're empty of any permanent quality. They're transient, evanescent, ever-changing. They're not who and what we are. We don't have to define ourselves by the gender of the body, age, state of health, nationality, achievements or lack of achievements. None of that has to be how we define what is, what we are, what's real. When the Buddha was having a dialogue with the wanderer Vacchagotta, Vacchagotta had been asking him about what's the state of an enlightened being after the death of the body. And the Buddha was telling him that there was no way you could define no dimension of being that you could describe that matched the reality. And Vacha said, well, do they reappear? Well, reappears. And reappear does not apply. They don't reappear in a different realm. Well, do they not reappear? And the Buddha said, well, the words not reappear, that doesn't apply either. Then Vachagota asked, well, do they both reappear in a different realm and not reappear? No, that doesn't apply either. Well, do they neither reappear nor not reappear? You think you must cover it now, somewhere in there. And the Buddha said, no, that doesn't apply either. You're asking the question, assuming a reality that does not exist. Like if we built a little fire here and then the fire went out, and I asked you, did the fire, when it went out, did it go north, south, east or west? What would you say? I'd say the question doesn't apply. It didn't go in a direction, it just went out. The Buddha said, exactly so, Vacha. You ask the question assuming a reality that does not exist. The way you ask the question, a being going somewhere in time, these terms don't apply. They don't match the reality. Then the Buddha went on to talk about his own nature, the nature of this awake knowing quality. He used the word Tathagata to refer to himself. Tata means thus or such. Gata means to go, like Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi, I go to the Buddha for refuge. Agata means to come. So Tathagata can either mean thus come or thus gone. Agata means gone, agata means come, gata means gone. So it's an ambiguous term. Is the Buddha gone to suchness or come to suchness? Is he totally here, totally gone? Completely transcendent or completely immanent? My suspicion is he deliberately used an ambiguous term to carry both meanings. That's the word he coined and used to refer to himself, Tathagata, the one who is such, come to suchness, gone to suchness. Then he made this comment to Vachagota. He said, the Tathagata has abandoned any material form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, consciousness, by which anyone trying to describe the Tathagata would describe him. So that any way you try to define exactly what the Buddha is always going to be missing the point. You can't define the Buddha in terms of his body, or his personality, thoughts or feelings. The Tathagata has abandoned any material form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations or consciousness, whereby one trying to describe him would describe him. He has cut it off at the root, made it like a palm tree stump, deprived it of the conditions for existence, and rendered it incapable of arising in the future. So that letting go is really complete. There's no attachment, no entanglement, no identification at all. Cut it off at the root, made it like a palm tree stump, like it can't grow anymore, deprived it of the conditions for existence, and rendered it incapable of arising in the future. It's a pretty emphatic description of non-attachment, non-owning, anadana. Truly, completely, absolutely let go. So the Tathagata is liberated from being reckoned in terms of material form, feelings, perceptions, mental formation, consciousness. He is profound, immeasurable, unfathomable vacha, like the ocean. So there is an isness there, there's something. That quality of awakened awareness, it has a presence, it's there, here, but you can't define that in terms of the body, personality, feelings, perceptions, ideas, memories, stories, even consciousness. It gives the thinking mind nothing to grasp hold of, no pegs to hang your projections upon. The normal way that we think of a person as being a woman or a man, or old or young, a nationality, their age, their profession, their size, whether they're healthy or sick, the skin color. None of that applies. Whether they're a success or a failure, enlightened or depressed, none of that applies. There's no peg to hang upon the usual ways we define a person or a thing. So this quality of knowing, of awareness, is, even though it's completely real, it's totally intangible. It's not a person. It's not old or young, monastic or lay, Theravadan or Mahayana or humanist. You can't accurately and genuinely give it any of those attributes. But it's here. It's what's knowing the sound of this voice, aware of this moment, is what can see, can understand, can fully appreciate this present reality. When we hear these words of the Buddha, it can be really frustrating to the thinking mind, like, but what is it? What is he? But to me, this is a very beautiful and wonderful, powerful expression as he's talking to his faithful inquirer, Vacchagotta, talking about his own nature, talking about the nature of Buddha, the awake mind. The Tathagata is liberated from being reckoned in terms of material form, the body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, consciousness. Liberated from being reckoned in those terms. Now, the Buddha didn't use the language of a true self, or saying what we really are, because he knew that kind of language feeds our habits of judging ourselves as this or that kind of a person. So instead he chose the approach of encouraging us to let go of identification with what we're not, and then letting the reality of what is become apparent, reveal itself. So you don't have the kind of language of the true self or the real me in Buddha Dhamma, but rather these encouragements for the development of insight. Rupang anicchang, the body is impermanent. Vedana anicca, sanya anicca, sankhara anicca, vijnanang aniccang. Whether they're a success or a failure, enlightened or depressed, none of that applies. There's no peg to hang upon the usual ways we define a person or a thing. So this quality of knowing, of awareness, is, even though it's completely real, it's totally intangible. It's not a person. It's not old or young, monastic or lay, Theravadan or Mahayana or humanist. You can't accurately and genuinely give it any of those attributes. But it's here. It's what's knowing the sound of this voice, aware of this moment, is what can see, can understand, can fully appreciate this present reality. When we hear these words of the Buddha, it can be really frustrating to the thinking mind. Like, but what is it? What is he? To me, this is a very beautiful and wonderful, powerful expression as he's talking to his faithful inquirer, Vacchagotta, talking about his own nature, talking about the nature of Buddha, the awake mind. The Tathagata is liberated from being reckoned in terms of material form, the body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, consciousness. Liberated from being reckoned in those terms. Now, the Buddha didn't use the language of a true self, or saying what we really are, because he knew that kind of language feeds our habits of judging ourselves as this or that kind of a person. So instead he chose the approach of encouraging us to let go of identification with what we're not, and then letting the reality of what is become apparent, reveal itself. So you don't have the kind of language of the true self or the real me in Buddha Dhamma, but rather these encouragements for the development of insight. Rupang anicchang, the body is impermanent. Vedana anicca, sanya anicca, sankhara anicca, vijnanang aniccang. The body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, consciousness, they're impermanent. What we think of as our body, our mind, who we are, anicchang, changing, transient, uncertain. Rupang anatta, Vedana anatta, sanya, sankhara, vijnana, all not self. To reconfigure the way that the body, the personality, this life story, its gains and losses, triumphs and disasters, to see all these different characteristics as not truly and completely what we are. They're apparent, these patterns of being a woman, being a man, being old, being young, being sick, being healthy. They take shape, they have their own textures and qualities, but we don't have to define what we are in those terms. The Tathagata is liberated from being reckoned in terms of material form. So that can sound like kind of grand language, but it's talking about the development of insight. In meditation, as the mind calms down, as our retreat proceeds and the mind gets a little more settled, calm, focused, then we can reflect upon the nature of experience itself. Hearing a sound, to notice whether we feel it's me hearing. Memory arises, noticing that it's a feeling of me remembering. Sensation in the body, me feeling my back. As the mind calms down and settles, we can actively develop the quality of insight, clear seeing, vipassana, that explores and examines that. Well, there's a feeling that is called in my back, but what's the me that's doing the owning? Is there really an I who possesses that? What does that look like? What's this supposed me who's the one who's feeling? What's the me? What's the I that's doing the hearing? There's hearing. Well, what's this me who is the hearer? What is that? Does it have any qualities? Where is it? What is it? As the mind settles, we find ourselves becoming more attuned to the rhythm of the retreat, sitting, walking, being silent, following the routine, looking after the duties. It's natural for the whole system to be more settled, a little more integrated, calmed. When you find that the attention can rest more easily in the present moment, then there's no need to fix the attention just upon the rhythm of the feet touching the ground, or the rhythm of the breath as the body breathes. We use the footsteps or the breath as an anchor for attention. But if your boat is already pulled up onto the beach, you don't really need an anchor. The boat's not going anywhere. So if you find that your attention is resting steadily, easily in the present, then you can allow the breath and the feelings simply to be a part of the flow of experience. And instead to develop the quality of clear seeing, watching the process of experience itself, watching the feelings of the body arise, take shape and dissolve, watching thoughts arise, take shape and dissolve, moods and feelings, sounds that we hear, objects that we see, to embody that quality of awakened knowing that receives all experience, patterns of perception, receives it, knows it, lets it go. Now we use these reflections on dukkha, unsatisfactoriness, anicca, change, uncertainty, transiency, and anatta, not self. These are a set of tools that can be used to help work with the mind's tendency to identify. the mind's tendency to get hit by the second arrow. When there's painful feeling that says, ow, that hurt, I'm hurting. That's my knee. To be able to recognize, well, there's a painful feeling. It arises, it passes away. Does it really have an owner? We use these reflections, anicca, dukkha, anatta, to help disentangle, to help dodge the second arrow. As we hear a sound, plane flying overhead, there's hearing, but does that hearing have a person who is the hearer? In that moment of clear knowing, clear seeing, there's a recognition, well no, there's hearing, but to say there is a me who is the hearer, that's extra. That's a presumption. It's something that the habits of mind are adding on. So that the idea of a hearer, a me who's one who's feeling or doing, choosing, that's let go of. The Tathagata is liberated from being reckoned in terms of material form, feeling. So even though that sounds like kind of scriptural language and is a bit more fancy than the way we generally think, what it's saying is, it's not me remembering, me feeling, or my enjoyment, my delight, my discomfort, but there is enjoyment. Enjoyment arises, passes away. Discomfort arises, passes away. Not me remembering, but just simply remembering. Not me thinking, my thoughts, my mind, but thoughts arise and pass away. Perception of movement in the body, walking, arises and passes away. The experience of choosing what to have for breakfast arises and passes away. Well, this is the development of insight. Vipassana is learning to use and to trust this awake, aware quality of our being. To be that knowing wakefulness. And when that is embodied, to know, to experience the peacefulness, the freedom that comes with that. This we can see, this can be known right here, in this very life. As yesterday and through this time together, now ring the bell, and those who wish to stay for the next half hour can stay. Those who wish to go and do some walking meditation can walk, and then at 10 to 7 the bell will go to invite everyone back to close the meeting together.
कल मैत्री का अभ्यास करेंगे। सभी ब्रह्म विहारों का एक एक करके पहले मैत्री, सारे ब्रह्म विहार कन्वेंशनल रियलिटी को लेके चलते हैं, क्योंकि अभी हम साधना अल्टीमेट रियलिटी पे कर रहे थे, अनंत भाव पे, तो इस बात पे कन्फ्यूजन ना हो इसलिए कह रहे हैं। हम अपने को मैत्री की बात कर रहे हैं, अपने प्रति, दूसरों के प्रति। जब मैं ही कोई नहीं है तो किसको मैत्री दे रहे हैं? तो कन्वेंशनल लेवल की बात हो रही है, क्योंकि अभी मैं का भाव समाप्त नहीं हुआ है। जैसे हम कभी किसी अरहंत को या भगवान बुद्ध को के प्रति मैत्री भावना नहीं करते, अपने प्रियजनों के प्रति उनके लिए शुभकामना कि वे सब भी द्वेष से मुक्त हों, चिंता से मुक्त हों, वैर से मुक्त हों, ताकि प्रसन्न रह सके। मम माता पितु आचार्या च ज्ञातिमित्ता च सह ब्रह्मचारिणः च अविराहोन्तु अव्यापञ्जाहोन्तु अनिगाहोन्तु सुखी अत्तानं परिहरन्तु। रखा देवता, मठा देवता, रुखट्ठा देवता, आकाशट्ठा देवता, अविराहोन्तु अव्यापञ्जाहोन्तु अनिगाहोन्तु सुखी अत्तानं परिहरन्तु। आप समस्त प्राणियों के प्रति सम्मे सत्ता, सम्मे पाना, सम्मे भूता, सम्मे पुंगला, सम्मे अत्ता भाव पर्यापन्ना, सम्मा इत्थियो, सम्मे पुरुषा, सम्मे अरिया, सम्मे अनरिया, सर्वे देवा सर्वे मनुष्या सर्वे विनिपातिका अविराहोन्तु अव्यापज्जाहोन्तु अनिगाहोन्तु सुखी अत्तानं परिहरन्तु। आप करुणा ब्रह्म विहार अपने प्रति, प्रियजनों के प्रति, सभी के प्रति उसी तरह कर सकते हैं जैसे मैत्री में। जो भी कष्ट में हैं, दुख में हैं, चाहे वो घर में बंद होने के कारण हो, अस्पताल में बीमार के होने के कारण हो, प्रियजनों के बिछोह के कारण, यहाँ इतने लाखों लोग ऐसे हैं, करोड़ों लोग बंद हैं, उन सब की स्थिति को याद करके करुणा जागती है। मन में इच्छा जागती है कि वो सब कष्ट से दूर हों, सभी के दुख दूर हों, शीघ्र शीघ्र इस महामारी का प्रकोप समाप्त हो, कुछ इलाज मिल सके। तो ऐसी शुभकामना सब मिलकर करते हैं। अपने शहर में, अपने देश में, सारे विश्व में जहाँ के भी बारे में मालूम, वहाँ पे कितने लोग अस्पतालों में बैठे हैं, उनको मन में चित्रण करके सबके प्रति शुभेच्छा। सभीतियो विभजन्तु सुखो रोगो विनश्यतु माते भवतु तरायो सुखी दीर्घायुको भवत् सुखी दीर्घायुको भवत् सुखी दीर्घायुको भवत्। कृतज्ञता ज्ञापन सभी के प्रति जो इस विषम परिस्थिति में सेवा कार्यों में जुटे हुए हैं। वे सभी स्वस्थ रहें, सुरक्षित रहें, उनके कार्यों में कोई व्यवधान न पड़े। इस आभार प्रकट करने के रूप में आए हम सब अपने पुण्य उनके साथ साझा करें, अपने पुण्यों को याद करें, पुण्यानुस्मृति करें थोड़ी देर, और फिर ये चैंटिंग करेंगे छोटी सी। We can visualize all these doctors, policemen, delivery boys, electricity maintaining people, water maintaining people. So many of them have been affected. इतने लोग उनमें से बीमार हो गए हैं सेवा करते करते। तो मन में कृतज्ञता जागती है। पुण्यस्य इदानी याना अन्यानि कथानि मे ते संच भागिनोन्तु सत् अनंतानंतपमानका। मुदिता ब्रह्म विहार उन सबको याद करते हैं जो सुख की परिस्थिति में हैं, प्रसन्न हैं, रोग से मुक्त हो गए हैं या और किसी कारण से प्रसन्न हैं। तो जिनकी को हम पर्सनली जानते हैं उनको याद कर सकते हैं। वातावरण की शुद्ध होने की प्रसन्नता मन में उतार सकते हैं। पशु पक्षियों के चहकने की बात, इतने बिरले पक्षी आजकल दिखते हैं। तो सभी की सुख संपत्ति बनी रहे, सभी स्वस्थ रहें, सुरक्षित रहें। यथा नंदा संपत्ति तो मां गच्छन्तु। देखा ब्रह्म विहार, सभी ब्रह्म विहारों को उचित रूप देने वाला, ताकि वो अतियों में न चले जाएं, उसकी साधना अति में न चली जाए। उपेक्षा का सीधा संबंध प्रज्ञा से, पहले लोकीय प्रज्ञा से, कर्म सिद्धांत से, तो उसको याद करते हैं या इच्छा कर प्रकट करते हैं कि सभी प्राणी प्रज्ञावान बने, लोकीय प्रज्ञा, लोकोत्तर प्रज्ञा को समझें। कम्मस्य का कम्म दायादा कम्म योनि कम्म बंधु कम्म पटिसरण यम कम्मं करिष्यन्ति कल्याणं वा पापकं वा तस्य दायादा भविष्यन्ति। और लोकोत्तर प्रज्ञा, चार आर्य सत्यों को ठीक से जानना, ताकि बिल्कुल स्पष्ट हो, अनुभव के आधार पर स्पष्ट हो कि अपने दुखों का कारण हम स्वयं हैं। बाह्य लोगों के कारण तो परिस्थिति खराब हो सकती है, और वो परिस्थिति का खराब होना भी हमारे ही कर्मों का फल है। तो इस तरह हर तरह से अपनी दुखद परिस्थिति और उसके ऊपर दूसरा तीर चलाना, दोनों प्रज्ञा की कमी के कारण है, अपने कर्मों के कारण है। तो सभी प्राणी सम्यक दृष्टि वाले बने, ठीक ठीक देख पाएँ, यथाभूत ज्ञान दर्शन कर पाएँ, दुख के कारणों को समझें, तृष्णा को पहचानें। ऐसी शुभकामना सभी के लिए, अपने लिए, सबके लिए, क्योंकि तभी सचमुच में सभी प्राणी सुखी हो सकते हैं जब उनकी दृष्टि सम्यक हो। सर्वे सत्ता सुखी होन्तु, सर्वे होन्तु सुखिनो, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा किञ्चित् पापं मा किञ्चित् शोकं मा किञ्चित् दुःखमागमः। सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सदा सुखी भवन्तु ते भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सदा सुखी भवन्तु ते भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वसङ्घानुभावेन सदा सुखी भवन्तु ते सम्बुद्धो भगवा बुद्धं भगवन्तं अभिवादेमि स्वागतो भगवता धम्मं नमस्सामि सुपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावक संघो संघं नमामि